So I really didn't expect everyone to have so many questions about the IKEA Utrusta hinge. I'm trying to answer as many of your questions as possible. I know the issue with a lot of you is like really the spacing of the cabinet, whether it'll close or not. So hopefully with this video, you'll be able to find some answers. If you're new here, I'm Joanne. I'm a self-taught DIYer that's always working on home projects and upgrades, often on a budget. I'm learning on the fly and would love for you to learn with me, and hit subscribe as I navigate IKEA hacks, tool tips, DIY home upgrades, and home organization. So again, this here is the Utrusta hinge on a left door. I'm numbering these screws 1, 2, and 3, and this on the right door 1, 2, and 3. And this diagram shows you exactly which way to turn each of the screws in order to move the door left or right, up or down, and in and out. You can screen cap this, but I'll also have it linked below where you can download it. As a quick demonstration, there's a small gap in between these two doors that I'm going to close up right now. I'm dealing with screw number 1 here in order to move the door left or right. As I turn the screw to the left, the door will move left and close the gap. And showing you the same thing on the left door, I drew a line in the middle just so you can see how it moves away and toward the line as I adjust it. So because I'm turning the screw to the right, the door is actually moving more to the left. And because the door won't close, you know there's a misalignment between the two hinges. The bottom hinge is pulling too far to the left, which creates tension on this right side, which causes the door not to close. Once I turned the screw back to the left, the door moved to the right and it closed properly again. I made a second adjustment here just because it wasn't quite on the line, but now it is. The focus is a little off here, but I wanted to show you how as I turn screw number 2 to the right, the hinge moves downward. If you pay attention to that part that's attached to the cabinet, you can see it peaking either above or below as the hinge moves up or down. As I turn screw number 3 to the right, you can see that the hinge is moving inward toward the cabinet. Again, this caused a bit of a misalignment issue, which is why the door didn't close properly. So once I adjusted that to match the top hinge, it closed flush to the frame. So now I'm going to demonstrate adjusting the right door. Turning screw number 1 to the right moves the door to the right, and turning it back to the left moves it to the left. So turning screw number 2 to the right for the right door moves it up. As you can see here that the latch is above the piece that's on the cabinet, and turning it to the left moves it back down. And here I'm turning screw number 3 to the left, which moves the door further out. And now readjusting it to the right so it goes back in. And here I'm just demonstrating how I actually attach the door to the cabinet. Both of the hinges are open and it does take a bit of maneuvering. But once one hinge is on and snapped closed, the other one should be easier to snap close as well. If it doesn't work, you're gonna have to readjust your hinges so they're more aligned. If you have any other questions, definitely drop them in the comments. I will get to them either in a part 3 or I will create a few YouTube shorts to explain a little bit better, hopefully. I would be more than happy to start a hinge series where I go on to explain more IKEA hinges or other hinges for that matter. So let me know if you have any other questions. I've been quiet over here for a bit just because we've been so busy prepping to move and putting the house on the market. We did recently drive by the new house. It does look like we will be closing in October based on the progression of it. It is a new build. I'd be happy to share what we went through in terms of deciding what to upgrade with a builder versus hiring out afterward. If that's of interest to you at all, let me know in the comments or just shoot me a message somewhere. I am on TikTok and on Instagram at joes_abode. Until next time, bye.